Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad you're joining me again for part 3 of the string bound journal. I have it this way because it's a bit decorated. This is the pocket. If you followed along, this will be a pocket of it, or it is a pocket, but I still have to find something on the cover. This I want to use, but on the top of my head I forgot where I want it, and this is an extra page. I'm going to add extra pages because now I have 10 and I want 12, and maybe I'll add an envelope. I'm not sure yet. This I want to use as a pocket. I reinforced the down side of this because otherwise it's a bit flimsy for a pocket, but I want to tear it later in the video because that's something I'm going to use, but it's further on. I just prepared some things and I just want to start and see where it leads us, how many time I need, and maybe then I'll stop the video and for you it will continue, but then I'll prepare more. Because I didn't really have had that much time until now. It's very sunny in the Netherlands. It's Tuesday when I'm filming this, and we last weekend it was the King's Day weekend, so that's always very nice, and the weather was good because there's always a big flea market in the center of town. So yeah, all kinds of activities. This is what I wanted to show you, what I'm going to do with the digitals. Just some small decorations because I don't want to take away too much from the digital. I always have that I don't like that, and I first saw that Heather from Rose Hill Paper Cottage did that, and later I saw this kind of journal from Dorothy Jane Lace Girl. She did that also because she also has trouble covering up digitals. So let's just start and see where we... no, I have to go to that side. I'll explain that later. So here I definitely wanted a bit. Oh, I have to take my washi strips. These ones I colored myself, and these are digitals. In the Roxy journal I use them also, but I forgive my reach. I also have this. It's I inked that myself on the roll. So let's see what I'm going to use. It doesn't matter. This is a piece of one of the digitals. That's why I liked it, because in the first instance I thought of Ledger, and then I thought, oh, one digital has that. I think it's this one, yeah. This one has the Ledger there. So let's start. And I think I want something here, but not too much. I'm thinking of stamping something there. I did that for the first time in the Roxy journal because stamping doesn't always go well with me. But I'm trying to embrace a bit more that also a stamp can be imperfect. And I really liked in the Roxy journal how that turned out. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. But yeah, I'm not sure when this will be airing, but then yeah, we had a nice weekend. On Friday, Johan's brother and his wife visited, and we saw each other. We didn't see each other for quite some time, so we really had to catch up, but it was a nice evening. with some lovely snacks. And then on Saturday, because my daughter is on holiday in Indonesia and visiting family, we did some small repairs in their house. Yvonne is very handy, so that's ideal to have someone in the family that can do all those things. Let's see there. And then in the afternoon on Saturday, it was such a great weekend weather-wise. I'm going to see if this is, they're completely dry. Wet wipes, but they're dry. It was such a great, such great weather. So Saturday afternoon we sat in the garden, and I'm reading again. So I was reading, and Yvonne has all kinds of things on internet he likes to watch, and so we had a quiet afternoon, nice. And then on Sunday, a colleague, very old, years ago, he worked a lot with someone, and he recently passed away. And now there was a church service for him 6 weeks after they die. Most people have a service, the first service, to remember him. So we went there, and it's pretty south in the Netherlands, so about an hour's drive from where we live. And it's already an amazing. The area, it's hilly and beautiful. And there's a very large, really large hardware store. My husband loves that, and he's always fixing things and making things, and he needed supplies, but he also likes to look around that store because they really have everything. And outside there was a food stall with bread rolls, with you name it on it, and they had it. So we had a nice lunch outside, and then in the afternoon relaxed again in the garden. See, just a little decoration to spruce it up, but you still have a lot of writing space. I'm going to put something on there just in case. I can leave it open. Because I just want to show you this, but I can leave it open. I don't need this. Here I want, and this will be next to this one. Not that it's that important, but here I want a top tuck, and that's what this is going to be. This is Swiss. Some call it Swiss eyelet, and some call it French eyelet. I don't know the correct name. We call it broderie, but it's new, but I tea-dyed it. This is vintage lace. I want something up there. Then really grungy cheesecloth, I want it there. And then the crinkled seam binding, I tea-dyed, and I want that there. But I want something else, like a bit of a snippet or a flower. I want it here. And I want to stitch everything by hand. And then if I did that, I'm going to glue it on here. So that's just to show you, but I want to hand stitch that. Just to try something else. Where am I going to put this? Here. Okay, and this will be in the top tuck. I have these, and they're from scrapbooking paper. And I was tearing it, and then I thought, oh, I want to, I need to back it with something, because I love this side and I really think it goes well with this paper. So this will be in the top, and I want this on the top side. Normally I always do the image or the beauty, but I really like this blue to, and if you flip it over, that will be on there. But I first going to cover this, and then I'm going to tear, because it's easier. Yeah, I did already here, but that's fine. Do I need to? Yeah, I can always, yeah, I can ink it a bit so the white is gone. Yeah, it will be a different. Yeah, it's very thick scrapbooking paper, because it's from our local store Action. When I was still scrapbooking, I bought a lot of those paper packs because they are nice and sturdy, thick pages. But for junk journaling, I like it more when the pages are a bit more, yeah, flimsy. I don't mind. Real stamp will be there, of course. How will I do it? Yeah, I want to see the real stamp when it's in the top. So I'm going to use that as the top side. Okay. Then I have a rag paper in Dutch, very rare, and that will be on here. Yeah. So I'm going to put the glue, and then I have to position it so I have the text. Yeah, the text is the same on this side as that, so that's fine. Really have to think. I'm trying again to use book pages as glue thingy, as a glue thingy. I want to start using this, but it's very hard. I'm wobbling all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to try. I want this in the middle, and then the glue. Like I said before, I have so much glue stick and I hardly use it. So I need to do that. Yeah, this week they said this week would be great weather every day, but come Saturday it will be less again. So that's too bad, because I really like this. It's yeah, about maximum 22 degrees. And yeah, for me that's already more than enough. See, I can't, it's, for me it's very hard to make a beautiful straight line. I'm constantly, and I'm doing more glue here because I still have to tear it there. Let's see, I wanted that, change it up. Let's see. Yeah, that would be okay. Maybe constantly reaching for everything. It's nice to have everything at hand. Yeah. No, I think I want to let it sit for a while, so I'll continue with something else and we'll come back to this. Okay, put the brayer and the glue of the tape on there so it holds a bit. Put that to the side. Isn't she gorgeous? I also bought another kit Where Love Blooms, but it's in the description box from Lorna from Tailor Made Journals. The other kit I had, or have, and I'm using that. Where is it? The flip we did in the last episode, but a lot of images have the same flower. All the girls and women have this arrangement in their hands, and yeah, I think that's a bit too bad, but there are a lot of images in there, but yeah, I wanted something different, so I'm combining the two, and because the kit Where Love Blooms, I thought that was, the kit is named that, but I'm going to use it on the card, but I'm going to put that to the side. Oh, I didn't put the tape here. I put my photo on the tape, and I remember I didn't use this. Let's see, just a bit, and I'm going to use my, if I can get it off. Yeah, and it's already from the machine, but I wanted a bit more like it's torn off. They're mowing grass somewhere. I don't know if you can hear that, but mostly the surrounding noises, because I have all my windows open. But mostly you don't hear that in the video, because with editing I can enhance the voice and yeah, mute a bit more the background. Oh, come on. The fabric loose. Yeah. A label is also very nice. I like that also. If you have more room, if it was higher, then a label is also very cute on the flowers. Yeah, okay, that's that. And I thought of that because I put my image there. Let's see, on this page. Oh, I have 2 pages. They are thick, and even it's very easy to take 2. Here I have this book page, and I like that it's, yeah, I'm trying all kinds of things. I want that here, and that's why it's, yeah, going strangely that way. And here, has to go, and that will be up there. You know I love my music. And then I have this, but I also want to incorporate this, and just putting it a bit so you can see the red line. I really love the red line in this design, and the numbers, that I don't cover them up completely, and I don't want to cover up the seals. And then this will be here, so I have to put it a bit higher. Yeah, so I really, yeah, you know me, I really have to think about these things, so it takes a lot of time for me to, where do I put what paper, book page do I use, and yeah, I'm not one to throw out my scraps and just take some art, but a bit I did, a bit I had all the scraps on my table downstairs, because it's very we have a very large dining room table, and I put them on there and really tried to yeah, take the scraps. See those little blobs. This glue does that. And So I was really using up pieces, and some pieces were already, yeah, this was already like that. And I just tore off a little piece there because I want to have that text not covered up. Oh, it's too high, I think. And now this, yeah, tear here was staying away from the le. That's what I wanted. Like it. And it's completely sticking to the page already. Let's see how high I have to start. Yeah, because I want to see a bit of the stem there. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Oh. And now upcoming weekend, we had 3 weekends that we behind each other, that we had friends over, or we went to friends to catch up. And now upcoming weekend, the couple is coming that I told you in an earlier video that we hadn't seen for years, and decided to pick up our friendship again. That was yeah, withered because of my divorce. And now I hope we get to meet them on a bit of a regular basis again. Here is my dry wet wipe is gone. Ah. Okay, just a bit, clean it. It's always a bit sticky. Ah, I thought, where did I leave my needle? But I had it in the cushion. Oh, it's so nice with this weather. If it's in the mornings, it's still a bit chilly. But then when the sun comes through, it's really nice. I don't like hot weather. I don't feel well then. It's not my kind of weather. But the 22, 23 degrees, for me, it's more than enough. I love it when you can go out without a jacket on, ride your bike without my jacket. Yeah. And my daughter and son-in-law are really enjoying their time in Indonesia. Really visiting with friends and family. But time is flying fast. They stay 4 weeks, including the travel. Yeah, and the travel is already 4 days. So this is the 3rd week. That, and then on here will be a pocket again, but I didn't prepare that. First I thought I want to mimic this and make it into a pocket, but I forgot I want to do that, and this will be in a later, and that will be a pocket, so I'm not going to repeat it here, so I have to think what I want to do there. I'm going to, yeah, it has to dry also. So let's see what else I have prepared. Ah, yeah, here. Here will be a pocket too. A lot of pockets, of course, because I don't want to cover up too much. So every page that can have, yeah, a pocket, I will, but there will be belly bands and also and just clipped on. Yeah, this piece, this is all. I have a little container, and in there I'm throwing pieces that, yeah, that's just a label. I don't have that much empty labels. I threw it in here, but this is also such a piece that is left over that is nice. And these were left over from, yeah, digitals or something I used, and I thought I'm going to leave them separately. So yeah, I know in that little basket there are, yeah, nice things like this. Yeah, it's beautiful. And this piece was left over from something, I don't know where I tore it, but this was left, so I'm going to put it here. I don't know what I want to do further with this, because when I do this I can even still make a belly band like this. I wouldn't make a belly band like that now, because then, yeah, this has no use. Yeah, I like it like that, so let's turn it around, put it a bit in the corner like Roxy Creation says. Yeah, and then when you see this, it's already May, my birth month, and I will turn, when all goes well, I will turn 63. No problem whatsoever with my age. So that's nice. Of course, some do, but I don't. It doesn't matter. Some things get easier with age, so I'm, yeah, negativity is always easy to come for me. I'm not glad that it is, but yeah, it is. And when you get older, oh, for me, I worry less. And I'm very glad with that. This was also from a digital, yeah, it was left and I tore it. I want it here, just for some extra interest. And it's a bit of a risk to do it like this, because if I were to make a pocket here, but yeah, now I'm not going to do that, but yeah, that would be a problem if I wanted to make a pocket later on, because then you cover it up, and that's a shame too, because I save this piece because it's a beautiful piece, and then you don't cover it up later on. But there will be enough, more than enough. I have to not press this completely because I want the numbers underneath. Is there somewhere? No, I'm not going to. Not sticky. Okay. Beautiful handwriting on there. Let's see if this is a bit the way I want it, a bit more down. Yeah. Yeah, I am sticking everything down. Normally I wouldn't, but with glue stick I find that a bit more hard. Not to glue until the edges. But I want to try all kinds of I don't know if I want. I want the curling up. Yeah, I do like it. I want to try more things. No, I'm going to leave it. I think I say it and then I'm picking on all kinds of things. Yeah, this was like this, and then it flips open, and I think I wanted a new page. This is very beautiful together, but I want to add a page, and I have to decide where I want to do that. But I don't know where that page is, because I thought I had some prepared, but it doesn't matter. Let's see if I have another thing prepared. What did I? Ah, I think I wanted this here. Yeah, this I wanted here. So this will be there drying. Yeah, this I wanted here. And then there's a new page. Let's see if this wants to work. Ooh, sticking to my hands. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to save that, because then the pocket is very deep. So I wanted to tear it a bit like that and then follow that. Let's just do it. It's a printable. I can always print again. This will be a bit harder. Yeah. And now let's see if yeah, because I'm tearing like in a special way, because now I don't have I can show you better here. You see, this is what you get on the other side, and some want that white border. I don't really care for it. And you can see here, everything that I'm tearing off has that white and not here. Now it's different in height, because here is still the book page. I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to cut that away. But now I have to be very careful with my tearing, because this is heavy. It's a bit more difficult to tear now. I don't want to cover up the complete music page, of course. I don't know if I can do anything with that, because this is also on the back. Get most off. We'll see if I can use that. And this will be, I thought I had it, yeah, I already cut it to size, to the width of the page. And now not make the mistake that I'm gluing this down. So this will be completely stuck down. And I think, let's see, where did I have that? Here. Oh yeah, this one. This is kind of a tag. Yeah, that's what I thought. If I glue this completely down until here, and then a bit here, you can still fit a pretty normal size tag. Let's see, how much is it? 3. So I will adjust the tag accordingly so it will fit. So that will be completely glued, and then down here and there. Yeah. Do I want a bit? This is tea dye, so it's not very dark, but just a bit to let it stand out against that page. I'm not going to use this because it's sticky. And I'm going to use my wet glue now, I think. It's difficult. Oh no, I want my normal glue. So this will be completely, I don't know why, because it's I can stay. I'm not going over the paper. It seems to look easier. I have no idea. Here I want just a small line. Yeah, this is the real problem why I wanted to, because this hurts when I have to do this small line. But I really have to practice with the gun to stay on the paper. Let's see if this works. Ooh, it's completely floppy. And because I cut it to size, then it's yeah. I hope I'm not with my head in the camera. There's a bit of glue. It's fine. There. Put the pin in before it dries. Oh, completely. Yeah, no, it doesn't fit anymore. No, pins enough from my sewing days. Ah, I love it. I love the framed idea. Yeah, it really has to dry, and then I think I can even much wider, because I want a larger one. It can be like that. Yeah, love it. And here the pocket I made, I think in episode 1. I want to glue it or just pin it on. Yeah, I really like the back side, so I think it will be pinned on. Or I will change my mind and put this in a pocket. Could that fit? No, that's too wide. But that, yeah, could be in a pocket, and then I'm going to do something else there. Yeah, this will dry. Then, and here I have, here I have that page already, okay. And this one, I really love that, but I want to add more. So how did I want this? Yeah, this is something I always do, that something in that corner, something this corner, or that and that. I never do it like this, and I think someone who does a lot of collages said that once. Yeah, I think this is the way and I like this, just to add some extra interest. Yeah, I think that was the idea. Did I want? No, that's upside down. Never do upside down. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So there won't be a pocket here, but a belly band. Oh, I can do a belly band like that, but not like that, because then I will cover up that. So yeah, maybe some things won't turn out exactly the way I want, because I haven't thought everything through. So yeah, it just takes me a bit more time to think what I want to do on every page. So that should be enough glue. I love the German font, like, you know. Oh, come on. Oh, and it tears, and it tears, and it tears. My. Yeah. That's the advantage from just putting snippets on, little pieces, and because they're not straight or exact, that a little piece tore off there, it's not a problem. Yeah. And I like that there's a bit of script showing. And then let's see how we can I think this will be about it, what I prepared. And then I can look at, yeah, it's okay. It was a bit to the side, and I forgot that the label is going to be there. A lot of glue, so it really sticks, hopefully. Love all the little blue pieces. Yeah, love it. This all has to lay open and dry. Okay, and then this will be the new page, so I have to find something that, yeah, really goes well with this. And then I have on this side, I thought this will go well because this was next to each other, but now this will be next to each other, but I have to find something for that. So let's glue this on, and I really need a different paper. I didn't do anything to this because I did distress the digitals also. This is from Ruby and Pearl. Yeah. Sometimes this paper doesn't really want to distress. I really hope you try to make this kind of journal. I think it's a really good, for every, even if you're very advanced. I always like to make different kinds of journals. And but I think for a beginner this is very nice because you have the pages loose, so you can easily work on them. And if you want to use inks or paints or stencils or whatever, you have the page, and suppose something happens to it, you can always try again. There's nothing really lost. And if it's bound into a journal, it's a bit more difficult. But I think that's why because there's a lot of no-sew kinds of journals. I think that's why they're pretty popular. Because you have all that wriggle room, like with this glue. And again, I'm leaving a bit of a border because I really like the base paper. And I think here will be a pocket, but I can do it here because there will be enough left. So I'm still thinking, but a top tuck or a belly band, I would never do that here. I could be a belly band here, but I don't, I'm always trying to preserve all the digital. I think it's so amazing how the designers make these digitals. So that will be next to each other. Here will be a pocket, of course, because that has to be covered up. And I think I'm going to put in between this, because this was intentional, but maybe a pocket here, a page. Oh no, because this is already a page. And this here is the middle. Yeah, and that's something my head says. There has to be, before the middle, there has to be the same amount of pages as after the middle. Yeah, doesn't make sense at all, I know, but my head thinks that way. But yeah, we'll see. Because I did wanted to put a page here in between. And now I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. This I showed you already. This will be on here. Yeah, this is where we made the flips, the double flips in the last video. This is a pocket. Yeah, maybe a flower, but not too much, because the recipient can put something on there herself. Let's see that I put the glue on the, let's try. Let's try if I can make a nice line. Okay, still going the right way. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, sorry guys for that. I forgot that I set an alarm. I do that every day to check if the solar panels are catching enough sun, so I can do laundry or the dishwasher. And I still have a bit of laundry, so when I'm finished filming, I'm going to check. Yeah, this will be a top tuck. Beautiful, love it. And maybe I'll add to it, but that's fine. That's okay, and this is what we did last time. So now the only thing left, I don't know if I want to glue on that again, is this one. And then we're done for today. Now I have to start tearing. And let's see if that works. Or should I do it with the decal edge? That would be safer. Not that a real postcard would have these this edging, but we can do what we want. Sorry for the noise, because it makes a lot of noise. This, yeah, I have to take it off, but I can still use that bit. This I don't. I already tried to use it for something else, but I didn't. That's why it's folded over and glued on the side. That didn't really work out the way I wanted it. Okay, that I can still use. Wrong pile. Trim that a bit. Yeah. Okay. I wanted it like this. I want a stamp on there. Yep, it's the right way up. Not that it would be a major problem. Do I need to cut the image like that? I think I will, but you never get it exactly the same. If I cut this with the decal edge, it will never be exactly the same as that, but it will be a bit more. Yeah, I was afraid of that because it's very thin paper, and this cutter doesn't like that. I should have used a book page underneath it and then cut. Yeah, it's a very small photo. No, I'm going to leave these straight, and I have to lose a bit of the flowers. So I'm going to mark it like this. And now, do I have something else? Not really. Then I'm going to cut it with this. Line it up. Yeah, it doesn't have to line up exactly, but there has to be. Oh no, I can't see. Yeah, I have to line it up because otherwise I can't see where I'm cutting. It's difficult anyway. Oh. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't see where I'm cutting. Now I can line that up. Ah, that was pretty okay. Okay, stand like that. Yeah, it's not that the white is making that much of a, a problem. Very simple. Let's see. Oh. It is nice that it's colored because you can see a bit where you put the glue. I think I want a bit of the wet glue. Oh, you see, I'm going right off the, again. Oh, Lord. I wasn't even sure that I was in frame at the end, but oh, and yeah, it's also glue on my fingers, and glue on this paper is a disaster because it makes you can see it. This isn't. I think that would be. Okay. I think there's glue on there. Let's see if I can get it off. Oh, isn't she a cutie? Where do I? Yeah, I have to go. I think I have to put something underneath it because this is white also. And I thought of doing this a bit with the tea dye, but I'm not sure that it will be enough. No, it's not so white anymore, but here it blends in. But if I'm using lace, yeah, just for example, I just take away more, even more. Oh, I like this. I'm going to do something like that. Oh, I have little pieces in my beautiful wooden box. Let's see what I have. Oh, I'm putting my glue paper away, but this one, oh, it's not white. I need something white. This is too thin. No, I don't like that. This is too white. No, not really seeing that. And I have enough, but it has to be a bit more white. Just a bit of this, and then I'm going to put it on there. Should I maybe because it's tea dye, it's just a bit. I don't want to make it too heavy with the vintage photo. Yeah. How much? I just want a piece. This is upside down now, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to cut it here, and let's see how that looks. That away. It's not really the right or wrong side. And you can see this on the other side. I like that. And that will be on there. Just in the middle. I can glue that on first. Yeah. I need the fabric glue. And then I'm done for today. I can make the top tuck, the lace top tuck. This one, it's a bit a mess now. And hand stitching is not really easy for me. It's some call it relaxing, and sometimes for me it's stressful. No, I'm going to put it to the edge. And that sticks out on the other side. Cute! It has to be a bit higher here, it seems. Just clean this a bit. And then clear up the mess I left on my desk now. I want it to dry, and then why does it look not straight? And then later I can roughen that a bit. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, here I would cut the corners, but I don't know if I like that with the postcard, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's not stuck down. Okay, now it is. Really has to dry. Okay, put everything away a bit. That's not anything yet. Oh, that's a problem. get it in at all. Ah, I did. That's fine. Okay. Put it all to the side. The pocket, that was already done. The pocket, there is nothing. This one, I'm going to put that away. That one, cute. I don't know if it needs a bit more, but the stamp, of course. Let's pick a stamp. I think I'm going to keep it in the blue. Real old one. Yeah, love that already. Really love those really old ones. They're very thin. Okay. Oh, I thought I didn't go past the stamp, but I did. Okay. Let's see which page we did something to. Also, this one, yeah, that I did off camera. So put it a bit like this, and then this one, and that one. Yeah, I can't show them both. That's not possible. And the postcard. Oh, that looks smaller. Strange. Put the girl on top. So sorry, I hope you got some inspiration, like this video, or maybe you're just watching me create and babble. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day. Love you all and see you in the next video. Bye bye.